Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here, and I have a pretty special treat for this day. It's a wild deck. It's a deck that I played as a viewer request, and it is one of the very few lockdown combo decks in Hearthstone. Usually when you have a combo deck in Hearthstone, it's an OTK combo deck, so it deals lethal damage immediately, but a lockdown combo deck is a little bit different. It puts the game into a state where the opponent is just unable to do anything. Or at least it will be extremely difficult for the opponent to do anything, so you're almost guaranteed to win the game once you reach that lockdown state. And the way this deck works is that you have Majordomo Executus that turns you into Ragnaros the Fire Lord. And you have Anka the Buried that will turn Majordomo Executus in your hand into a 1-mana 1/1. So you can play Majordomo Executus and you can backstab it, so that turns you into Ragnaros. And then you can play Tess Greymane, which replaces every card from another class you played this game. And because you're now Ragnaros, you're no longer a rogue, so Tess will replay all of your rogue cards. And your rogue cards include cards that give you stealth or immunities. So you become extremely difficult to kill, and this will also vanish or shadow step itself back into your hand. So you're extremely difficult to kill, you can replay Tess every single turn, and you can also press your hero power, which is now the Ragnaros ability, 8 damage to a random target, and because vanish handles all the minions, so that target is always the opponent's face. And if you're worried that you might enter fatigue, there's a Kingsbane in the deck, so as long as you have equipped Kingsbane at some point, this will replay Kingsbane, and you will always get more and more cards into your deck as well, so you will never enter fatigue either. And then depending on the stubbornness of your opponent, this may go on for a while, but eventually you should just win, once you reach that state. Obviously reaching that state is not trivial, you have to survive first, and there's a bunch of survival tools in the deck. There's Cloak of Shadows, give your hero stealth for 1 turn. There's Evasion, after your hero takes damage, become immune this turn. There's Vanish, return all minions to their owner's hands. And there's Glacial Shard, which can freeze some enemies. So you can get yourself into stealth, you can get some immunities, you can remove all the minions. All of this stuff is there to stall. You just stall the game, and you also want to be playing some of this stuff before you get to your combo turn, because then all of these will be replayed. Well, the rogue ones anyway, not Glacial Shard, but the rogue cards. And in addition to all of those stall tools, there's of course card draw in the deck, like Cold Oracles and Swindles. There's also a couple of Shadow Steps in the deck. Shadow Step will be cast by Tess as long as you have used it previously, so you can use your Shadow Step very liberally on whatever target you need in this deck. I often like to Shadow Step Cold Oracles because that's a lot of card draw and potentially mills some cards from the opponent while at it. But you can also Shadow Step like Glacial Shard, so sometimes even Shadow Step Armor Vendors, just whatever you need. There's also Lawkeeper Paul Kelt in the deck to ensure that you will get to draw your Majordomo and your Tess. But note that before you play Lawkeeper, you have to have at least 1 backstab in your hand, because backstab is part of your combo, and it will then be at the very bottom of your deck after that Paul Kelt. Overall, a very interesting deck. It's a deck that you don't really see in Hearthstone. These sorts of lockdown decks are not very common in this game at all, but yeah, that's pretty fun. So, let's go take a look at this deck in action, and if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. But you can freely Shadow Step Oracles, right? If needed, yeah. Or Armor Vendors or Glacial Shards. Doesn't really matter which minions you Shadow Step, you can Shadow Step anything. There's no particular thing that you're saving the Shadow Step for, you're just using Shadow Step in an attempt to survive. But how on earth am I supposed to survive against the Nord Paladin? I have no idea how I'm supposed to survive against the Nord Paladin. Because they're going to come at me. Like boom, boom, boom. Here they come. I think I'll try to thin the field a little bit. But yikes. Just more minions keep coming!
The light dims, but we fight.
There's Anka. I can't even mill them. I have the option to like Shadow Step this, but I don't think I even want to do that. Whoa! Dark Moon statue. And Paladin Secrets. I'll have to cloak, right? And it could be an Oh My Yog. So I have to spend my coin. No, I don't. I can spend one Shadow Step. I can spend one Shadow Step here to play against the Oh My Yog. But they could of course replay Oh My Yog for next turn. I have to cloak now. I have to think whether I need to cloak again next turn, or whether I can afford to play Vanish.
To arms, men!
No secrets yet. That's good. I won't be able to cloak. 10 cards, my hand is full. With Sphere and Cloak. Shadow Step that one back to hand. Okay, so Paladin has nothing to attack into. That could be an Oh My Yog, but I have a backstab for it. Do I want a Price Vendor? No, Price Vendor is irrelevant. Okay, I've got my Tess. So in case that's an Oh My Yog, I have to use the backstab here. But if I use the backstab, I don't have a backstab for the Majordomo. I need to have a backstab for the Majordomo. I actually have to use the coin. This checks for Oh My Yog. It's an Oh My Yog. That's only this turn. So I have to vanish those now. I destroyed the Quartermaster. And that's good. And they lose their Leroy, which is also good. But I would somehow need to survive a couple of turns here. Can I survive a couple of turns? That seems awfully difficult. Oh no, they get the quest completion. Their minions are so big. Ouch. 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 I need another Vanish. I don't need a Swindle, I need another Vanish. There's my other Vanish. Good. So it's Cold Light Oracle into Vanish. Next turn I will have to be able to play Anka. I would need 9 mana to get started with the Tess. Majordomo backstab Tess. 8 mana next turn, Anka. Okay. So first we make them draw some cards. Or do I just send these back and then I don't get the Cold Light Oracle back. That's fine too. I don't need the Cold Light Oracle back. This is fine. Next turn is the Anka. Anka and freezes. And the turn after that we get to the combo unless we die. But the Carnival Barker is in hand, so they can just redo the board. Can I freeze enough? Can they deal 22 damage? Can I draw evasion? I could really use an evasion. But can they deal 22? They have a secret. I can prep into that secret. I need the Kingsbane, right? I think I will need the Kingsbane. I need to do Kingsbane. This one goes to the Carnival Barker. No Avenge. Anka will change Majordomo into a 1-mana 1/1. Double freeze 2 enemies. Okay. Next turn I can do Majordomo, backstab. I can prep into Omayog. I can do Majordomo, backstab, this. And from there it begins. Okay. I don't want Anka back into my hand. Anka just go kill herself. There. Prep into the potential Omayog. Test the Omayog. Then it is Majordomo. Backstab the Majordomo. Become Ragnaros. And play Tess.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
And I will be able to do hero power too. And I'm starting to play King's Banes with Tess all the time. And from here it's Tess and hero power every turn.
Reporting for duty. 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 Reporting for duty.
Okay.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
All right. Just Tess and hero power every turn.
You have no idea what I'm capable of. Yes.
Okay. We've got this. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.